Atlas in the
Yes.
hot seat tonight.
And Atlas.
Goes by the name of Atlas the Bookkeeper. How you feeling, my friend?
Okay, now, let's talk about the first segment here, folks. This is an important one, all right? I don't usually like to address detractors unless they've done something stupid and I can make fun of them, you know, like felting the duty or, you know, looking at a super crazy and putting a jacket on him. But in this case, there's some stuff going on that I need to make everyone aware of because I want it to be clear what's going on. There's no misconceptions. There's no confusion or anything like that, okay? So basically what's going on right now is the trolls, the detractors, are making a concerted effort to basically crap on absolutely everything, all right? What I mean by that is no, in the last 24 hours, they've made insane amounts of sock accounts. They're downvoting all the content. They're making a ridiculous amount of videos. And you might say, well, what is going on right now? I don't get it. Has anything horrible happened? Did Phil make a big mistake and now everyone's, you know, turning on him? No. What happened is the King's streak ended again. All right? And it's not shocking that it did. The last time the King streak ended was when I was playing Astrobot. So guess when the King streak ended this time? Astrobot. Okay? Listen, Astrobot is a good game. Don't get me wrong. The graphics are great. The controls are good. The music is outstanding. It's got fun platforming elements. But you heard what I just said. Fun platforming elements. It's a platformer. Okay? In 2024, platformers don't get a lot of attention. Even Mario games are hard to get attention on. I mean, last fall, I played Super Mario Wonder, and that was hard to get people to tune into, and I forced myself to finish it, despite the fact that I had lost my you know, viewership and my support for that game. Nobody really cared about it. All right? People come out to see me play certain genres. You know, fighting games when they're fresh and new. FromSoft style, Souls-like games that are very challenging. Shooters, online competition, right? Stuff like that. Horror games. Absolutely, people love it whenever I'm playing a horror game. There are certain genres that just, they click with an audience, and you can get people to show up and engage and support, right? There are certain genres that I particularly like, but they don't necessarily translate into big views or big support. Definitely platformers is one. I would say JRPGs is definitely another one right now. I mean, with RPG Overload earlier this year, you know, you saw for sure what happened. Even a big high-profile game like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I couldn't get attention for it on my streams. That's just the audience I have, right? The other thing that's happening is Kino Casino has been gone for about a month now. They actually went on vacation about a month ago. And there's been no crossover. There's been no talk, no hype. So the Kino Casino audience is basically kind of in hibernation, right? For a while, they were so excited. They were coming over watching my content, but then it kind of fizzles out without the prospect of any kind of like crossover events or anything going on. Now, I do have things in the works. I may have an interview this Thursday. I'm actually appearing on a Cultaholic show tomorrow. Over the course of October, I'm trying to alternate. What I'm looking to do is maybe try to have a more calm guest that's not like a super hyped person, but then maybe have a more hyped person on the show. So I am working on it, but the problem is I also got to keep up with all my other content, i.e. games. And if I'm going to keep up with games, it means I just don't have time to be doing all this other kind of content. I have to try to balance it, and I'm really trying right now. I'm telling you guys, but it's hard, all right? So what's happening is some days I'm getting a bigger audience, more hype, more support, and then other days it's fizzling out, and that's okay. I want you guys to understand something. For 41 straight streams, I was hitting a giant support goal. Then another 12 streams, then another 6. So like in the last 50 to 60 streams I've done, 3 days I didn't hit goals. And even the days I didn't hit goals, it was still good. It wasn't like, oh, the stream made $1. No, it was just we didn't hit the giant goal, right? So this is not a big deal. But if you're tracking it and hyping it and everyone's like, oh, the streak, which a lot of people are doing, they get so crazy for it, right? Then what ends up happening is people make it out like everything is the end of the world. Like this is the end of, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, doom and gloom, the sky is falling. And this is exactly what the detractors, of course, want, is they want to make it out like no one cares about Darkside Phil, everything's, you know, dead and gone. And it's not. That's not the case. It's just I'm playing a platformer for the 5th time and people are burned out on the platformer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, last night, Marvel vs. Capcom Collection. I've now played that game a lot you're not really seeing much new. I mean, you're seeing me kick ass in it, but it's really the same thing again. So it's just not a big deal, right? So people aren't going to show up and go crazy for it. And that is true because Daniel just said in the chat, at least you're honest about your goals, unlike some other streamers like Ethan Rel. I would never lie about hitting a goal. There's no point. It shoots me in the foot to lie about hitting a goal. So if I don't hit it, I don't hit it. If we hit it, we do. But it's not the end of the world. But the detractors are treating it like it is the end of the world. What are they doing? Well, number one, they've literally flooded my channel with downvotes. In the last 24 hours, they went on every single video that I've uploaded, and they gave it like hundreds of downvotes, which is silly because I never get hundreds of downvotes. But you can see it's a concerted effort. They came in here with their bot accounts, and they're just downvoting all the videos. What they don't realize is that it doesn't affect anything. But they're just stupid. They think it does, right? So what I would say is if you're watching content on my channel and you like it, please give it a like. Yes, the engagement you have given me over the last month and a half to 2 months has helped tremendously, but it's petered out a bit because, again, the crossover events aren't happening. So I'm not getting that new viewership from Kino Casino anymore. Maybe if I play new games, maybe if when they come back, if we do some more stuff together, then it will come back. But I knew it wasn't going to last forever, right? You know, I wasn't going to suddenly adopt their entire audience. That was never going to happen. So it's not a big deal at all. Don't worry about downvotes on videos because some people still look at them and it's just, it doesn't matter. Okay. But I just want to let you know that's happening. That's number one. Number two, no exaggeration. They're going out of their way to try to cause problems for anyone positive. So I'm going to show you something right here that just happened last night. Okay. So this is, hold on, because I still have the art there. This just happened. You might say, well, what is this? I don't understand what you're showing us. And by the way, let me make my camera bigger. Very small because I was playing fighting games last night. Here we go. So this is something that was sent to someone who bought something nice for my pet cat Jasper off of that Throne website. You know, if you go throne.com/DarksidePhil, I had put up some things on there for my kitty Jasper. I said, hey, if anyone wants to buy him some treats or toys, you can. So some people did. One person bought like some treats and another person bought some little spring toys, which just arrived. And FYI, I gave one to Jasper this morning. He chased it all over the house, and I was eating breakfast, and then after a while, he was like walking by. I said, Jasper, where'd the spring go? It's gone. We have no idea where it went. He probably pushed it into a corner or it went under something, but it's okay because no lie, it's a pack of 30 that got sent, and it was like like a $4 for a pack of 30 spring toys. I don't think we're going to be running out anytime soon. So by the way, thank you to those who did do that for Jasper Kitty. He really likes the burst treats. I gave some to him on stream yesterday, and he's playing with the toys, okay? But anyway, sadly, here's what's happened. When someone uses the site, okay, basically it shows publicly someone who bought something for somebody else. So my detractors are going to the two people who bought stuff for Jasper Kitty on Throne and doing shit like this. Do you see what this is? This is fake. I didn't make this. This is a detractor made an account trying to impersonate me. And they sent this to the person who bought like a $5 bag of treats for Jasper Kitty and says, oh, thank you for helping Jasper Kitty. This would help the stream a lot. A $2,000 PC. Like, what? I did not ask for anyone for a $2,000 PC, right? And so what they're doing is they're trying to fool people. And this is not just here. I've heard that they're trying to go around now and impersonate me on different places and things and fool people into thinking that I said things I didn't say and I'm asking for things I'm not asking for. That's fucked up. I mean, that's identity theft and impersonation, and it's malicious. Okay? So don't believe any of this shit if you see it. It's not true. It's bullshit. Okay? This is, again, they've actually gotten together in the last 24 hours because the King streak ended, and they're making a concerted effort to try to do fucked up stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, please be careful about what you believe on the internet. No, I'm not going around asking people for PCs. I'm not saying malicious things to people anywhere. It's not me. It's the detractors trying to fucking, make me look bad. All right? So all this stuff is going on, and I just want to make you aware. Here's the deal. All right? The stream likely will come back. The streak likely will come back, and the streak likely will end again. And it'll come back, and it'll end again. We may get different suggestions on how to adjust goals, how to adjust tracking, how to do things so that it works better, right? I'm open to all of those. All right. I'm incredibly grateful that the streak lasted as long as it did. But I don't see the point in every single day freaking out if we're not hitting the streak. It's good if we hit the goal. If we hit that goal, that's tremendous. That's a sign of huge success. Yes, we're sticking it to my detractors. Why do you think right now they're celebrating so hard? Because for 2 months, they've been crying about how I've been doing so well. And now literally one day, I didn't hit the goal. And now they're rejoicing like this is the end of Darkside Phil. That's how insanely stupid they fucking are, right? So, let's go ahead and progress normally. We're going to have fun today. We're going to have all kinds of good stuff going on.